Yo, Smoking Politics with me with Giovanni. You heard best studio here, man. Come check it out.
YouTube. What is up, man? It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni, and this is another episode of my thoughts, my opinions, powered by Smoking Politics with me, honorably refreshing for the world. If you haven't, subscribe and hit that bell. Leave a comment. We could learn to disagree in the comments. That's what we call balance in the world, people. And hope everybody out there is having a blessed week so far, and appreciate and acknowledge that we are all blessed yet again with another 24 hours. That's not guaranteed. So with that being said, make sure you take full advantage and be productive and use your 24 hours wisely. We all have the same 24 hours, so there shouldn't be nobody on here and out in the world, out and about, hating on anyone. First and foremost, I want to give my condolences again to YBC Duel and his family and friends, and all the other family and friends of the people that he bought their souls and the people that he constantly mocked. Prayers and my condolences go out to you and your families and their real friends. You know, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And another thing, I wanted to apologize to Mr. Brandon Buckingham. You know, I called him a culture vulture, you know what I'm saying? And I was just being lazy with the content. I didn't do my due diligence. A real motherfucker that's really doing this, you know, would have fucking waited for his response, and then, you know, I just jumped the gun. So I wanted to apologize. I know he'll never probably see this, but I'm sure his real supporters and subscribers will come across to this, because I'm subscribed to him, you know what I'm saying, and I'm a supporter of his. But, you know, I just want to apologize to Mr. Brandon Buckingham for calling him a culture vulture. And also, but why I called him a culture vulture is not because he's white. No, it's because the questions he was asking murder beef situation questions. You know, questions about, you know, CCK and all that. Why are you asking that man that? And come to find out, we're gonna listen to it right now, that, you know, Duel is the one that wanted him to ask him these questions, and I should have known that from a person that does interviews. You know. So this is why I'm up here apologizing to this man. I called him a culture vulture publicly, so I'm going to apologize to him publicly, even though most likely he'll never see this. But hey, at least I did what I needed to do and put it out in the universe. Okay, so everybody grab your bongs, your vapes, your backwoods, your sweets, your peach optimals, whatever's your pleasure, your zippy pens, and come smoking politics with me, man. My thoughts, my opinions. And we're gonna get this shit rolling right now.
I do not even want to be making this video, but I feel like after almost a week since this incident happened, I need to talk about it. Obviously, y'all know I recorded a video with YBC Duel within 24 hours. He unfortunately passed away. Rest in peace to Duel. My condolences go out to his friends, his family, everyone that cared about him. But I definitely need to clarify a few things up here. First of all, I met Duel during the filming of my Skrilla video, right? He wanted to do a video with me. He really wanted to do it. I fuck with Duel for sure. Everyone that knows Duel knows I fuck with him. Anyone trying to act like I set him up or I wanted this to happen is like sick in the head, like a sick, twisted person. Why?
See, now that is clickbait right there. Now that is crazy. You know, people, you know, just condemning this man and blaming this man for the young boy's actions and for the young boy meeting his demise. You know, he had nothing to do with that. You could clearly see, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, we all seen and hear Duel's music, right? And hear and watch his interviews, right? He wasn't shy on going fed. He wasn't shy on admitting that he was out there putting belt to ass. He wasn't shy of saying in his music and in interviews and on his IG lives and on Twitter, talking about how he was buying souls and buying hats. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how are you gonna blame this man for his demise? It just makes no sense. So yeah, y'all reaching out there, man. Do better, do better. The same way I gotta do better with my with stuff over here, you guys out there need to do better. And I'm talking to my fellow content creators that's just running and pushing a false narrative about this man having something to do with YBC Duel's demise. And that's just crazy.
But I want someone that I just did a video with, someone that I was planning to go out to Chicago with, to St. Louis with. Why would I want something bad to happen to them? For my own gain, like what, so I can get 1 million views? That is insane. That is not worth it at all. And not only that, The car that he ended up passing in, unfortunately, was not shown in my video, not in a single frame. It's not in a single frame of my video, that white car he passed away in. But he unfortunately had shown it online before.
See that? And you guys can go to the Buckingham Show channel. He's on the road to 130 subscribers, 130,000 subscribers on that channel. That's his second channel, I'm believing. The Buckingham Show, this is where this is. He's doing this right now. As you can see, you see Duel, right? What's behind Duel? His car. And forget that picture. The streets talk. And not everybody's your friend. Not everybody's going to want to see you win. And you know how many people he was constantly dissing? You don't know who's connected to who, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, the streets talk. It wasn't a mystery of what he was driving, I'm sure. You know what I mean? You know, yes, Philadelphia is a big city, but when you have static and the type of static that he had, it becomes very, very small. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
So people may have seen that, but it was not in my video whatsoever. Also, the location he passed away in Olney was not a location that we visited at all during our video.
Facts. Not to cut him off. Facts. Where they shot that video was in a different part of the North Philly. Where he met his demise was in Olney. I think he knew, even though I didn't know the young boy personally, but I know enough to know that I'm sure he wasn't going to be up in Olney like that when he got ops in Olney. Hence, he met his demise there, right? Yeah, someone got the drop where his manager was staying at, crazy, in Olney, and they camped on him. They camped on him, they had patience, and they seen what they saw, boom, and they followed him, and they did what they did. You know what I'm saying? You could only be mad at who? Duel. Mr. Abdul, may he rest in peace, but you could only be mad at him. He could only be mad at himself. If I was his father, I would be highly upset and disappointed at my son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Even if he did get set up, he knew what he was doing. How many people he set up? Look at K3's mom. She's going crazy. Everybody's condemning her, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I may not agree, but I understand it. I understand it because, God forbid, if I lose a child and somebody's mocking me and crying in my face about my child, and then later on they hit me up, talk about, oh, I had something to do, I paid for that, and then constantly putting my child in the music and putting me in the music, constantly going out of his way to disrespect me and my child that's no longer here. Who knows how I respond? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? People do different things, man. She felt like she needed to do that, and people gotta watch. She's making herself a target. She knows what she's signing up for. She's born and bred in Philly. She knows what this comes with, and she's been running her mouth before he passed away. Y'all gotta do your homework on K3's mom. Real right.
Shoot, right? We went to 42nd, 43rd, went to the Galleria, we went bowling. We did all this stuff, but we did not go to Olney. So people trying to say I gave up his location is insane. Not only that, but the video was filmed on May 13th. It wasn't filmed the same day or the...
See what I mean? See what I mean? When I said in my last episode about Duel, right? Go check it out if you haven't. You guys seen it on the screen. I just pulled it up, right? My fellow content creators with the clickbait. Oh, YBC Duel passes away 24 hours after his interview. No, I knew it. I knew it. They shot that video prior. You know how long it takes to, especially a big platform like Brandon Buckingham, with all those multiple scenes, and they're not working off a phone. They're working on legit cameras. You know what I'm saying? They got cameras everywhere. So you know how much time that takes editing? And then he says that he had to send it back to Duel repeatedly, and Duel looked at it, hey, take this out, take that out. That's very time consuming. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he met his demise 24 hours after the interview dropped. But people are running with this false narrative like, hey, he shot the interview and then the next day he passed away. No, he didn't. You hear it from the guy's mouth right now. They shot that in May and I knew it.
Day before. I also need to clarify the first 7 minutes of the video where I'm talking about the drama and the beef and the war between YBC and CCK. Duel wanted all that information in the video. He asked me to put that in the video. He wanted the intro to talk about all his friends that had passed and this the whole like legacy of the back and forth and what happened. He specifically asked me. He helped me write that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say all that information is true or whatever, but I'm just saying he helped me put that together. He wanted it to be that way. He approved of every part of the video. I sent it to him multiple times. I took out everything he wanted to take out. There is nothing in that video that Duel did not want in that video.
And this is why I apologize, and I should have did my due diligence and waited on this man to speak instead of just assuming, because, you know, I'm so used to like the Adam 22s and the Vlad TVs doing what they do. I condemned this young man when I had no right doing that. That's why, you know, I called him a culture vulture publicly. I'm apologized to him publicly. I should have known, as a person in his lane that interviews people, I should have known that, you know, Duel signed off on it, because, you know, when you interview people, they'll most of the time they'll let you know, like, hey, this is what I'm willing to talk about. Here, you could ask me this, don't ask me that. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at it, he pulls up the text message between him and Duel sending him. So, you know, I apologize once again to that man for calling him a culture vulture, because he's not. You know, he's not.
And the last time that I spoke to Duel on the phone, 19 hours before he passed away, he was saying he loved the video and he was so excited to see how many views it was gonna get and like thank you and all this shit. And we were excited, bro. Like we were really excited. We were making plans to do other stuff. So not a single one of these people that are coming at me thought like, oh, maybe someone that Brandon's actually friends with, actually has a relationship with, passed away and he's grieving. They just went and blindly started attacking me and going off, saying all these crazy stuff. I'll pop some stuff on screen if you guys want to pause the video and watch some of the stuff that they're saying about me. But it is absolutely crazy. And I'm getting mad people wishing death upon me, wishing death upon my families, telling me they hope I don't meet my baby daughter, which is fine. You know, it's the internet. You can say what you want.
Nah.
But
see right there, that's out of pocket. You know, people sitting there like, see, and I blame you. It's the fans and majority of the people that are stirring this up are suburban freaking kids, and not all of them are white. There's suburban black kids, Spanish kids that ain't never been in the street, that are just fixated and this idolized hood stuff, trenches stuff, hood beef and all that, and they're the ones sitting in a freaking 5-bedroom 4-bath home with a front yard and backyard on their fucking computer or phone, stirring the pot, putting kerosene into the inferno of this genocide that's going on in the city of America, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they're the ones sitting there making these false narratives about this man, bro, and then making threats like that. Oh, I hope you don't see your brand new baby that's coming. This man's about to be a father for the first time, and you're wishing that on him? That's crazy, man. Remember, the universe always comes to collect. No matter if you're rich, poor, sick, black, white, no matter, straight, gay, whatever. The universe, what you put out, you're going to have to come through and collect. They're going to come, the universe is going to come and collect. And whatever you're putting out, that's depending on what the hell you return, what you get in return. That's crazy to me. Shame on you, whoever's out there wishing that upon this man, that he don't get to see his baby that's on the way. That's wild to me. Who raised y'all? And the majority of y'all all come from good homes, 2-parent homes. You know what I mean? And you on here talking like that. That's crazy. Hiding behind fake pages, fake channels. You know what I mean? That's why I don't even pay attention to you know what I do with the trolls? I pin their comment and I let my subscribers give them whoosh, and I wish them well. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to keep, I'm not going to feed your ego. This is why they troll. You know what I mean? They're lacking self-confidence. They're lacking love. They need hugs. Yeah.
Something that really pissed me off is this fat, drunk, woman-beating bum, DJ Akademiks, says this about me when he watches the video.
I will say, and I don't know this Brandon Buckingham guy, he might be like that.
Stop it. I hate when this dude, he really thinks he's him. I don't know this. You know who Brandon Buckingham is. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Andrew Callahan guy who's not really into hip-hop. He's just kind of, oh, I'm just going to be the white boy voyeuristic type of look. So he's not like Traplo Ross. Traplo Ross, you could tell, like he's at least caring about the culture.
I can't stand this dude. I'm surprised he hasn't caught no wedgies. Oh, why? He don't come outside.
Culture somewhere.
So he doesn't even know me. He looks at me for 1 second and says that I'm not for the culture, I'm not a fan of rap music, and says I'm voyeuristic. What has DJ Akademiks ever done? He's always sitting behind his computer screen. He's really a fat bitch. He's a fat, drunk bitch.
Preach.
Sitting behind his computer screen, watching my video, reacting to my video, saying that I'm voyeuristic. Right? He's being voyeuristic about me. He's never even done anything. He's literally afraid to go outside. He's never even been outside. And I'm not trying to act tough because I know I'm a super civilian. I'm not about that life. But bro, I'm really risking my life going out here, going into these people's communities and immersing myself in their environment and building real relationships.
Something that Akademiks would never ever do. He could only do that in the comfort and safety of his little warehouse studio he got in somewhere in New Jersey or New York, with a bunch of freaking off-duty cops protecting him. He would never step foot in the trenches. He would never put feet on land, boots on the ground. So if anybody's a culture vulture, it's you, Akademiks. You're the culture vulture. You came here from a different country. You came here fucking doing the shit you're doing. Your claim to fame is causing, you had a hand. I'm not going to solely blame it on you, but you had a big hand on the fucking shit that went on in Chicago in the beginning of the drill. Highlighting all the effery that's going on there, making a mockery and making like it's a sport or some type of reality show or cartoon, like you playing with people's lives, putting battery in people's backs. And some of them, a lot of them met their demise because of your show. A lot of them crashed out because of your show. You know what I mean? That's your claim to fame. And then you sit in your freaking crib and look at all these allegations. You want to sit here and talk about this man? What about that woman that sat there and said that you did all them weird things and had done to you and your friends? You should be worrying about that, because I'm sure this man don't have no type of allegations like that. But you're for the culture? Akademiks? You ever notice why Akademiks chooses women that he has more than? You never seen Akademiks with a woman that's a boss bitch. You never see him with one. You know what I mean? And I mean that respectfully. You never see him with no woman that's a boss, that got her own for real. The closest thing to that is Selena Powell. And she's not, I don't even look at her as a boss because she's so damn messy. You know what I mean? But pay attention. What type of women he goes after? Women that are not successful like that. That has no money like he got. Why is that? And he goes for younger chicks too. Why is that? You're the weirdo, Akademiks. You're the culture vulture. Not him. Not him. He's outside. You know what I mean? He got boots on the ground. He got feet on land. He's in the trenches. He's with the people. While you're in the safety of your little freaking mansion in somewhere in New Jersey, in your nice little room with all that nice setup, hundreds of thousands of dollars setup. You know what I mean? With that nasty ass Henny. If you're going to drink Henny, don't drink the long neck one. Drink the VSOP. Nigga, you got money. You're a millionaire. You're a multi-millionaire. Why are you drinking that nasty ass Henny for? That fucking duck water. Disgusting. If you're going to drink Henny, drink the VSOP. Not that long neck trash. Terrible. We're going to wrap this up in a little bit. We're going to let him finish and that's it. I'm not going to keep too much of y'all time.
Building real friendships. Look at DJ Akademiks. All his most viewed things is like, this person is in court, this person got arrested, this person got killed. He's sitting at home talking about it. He never said shit about Duel till he died. He's profiting off Duel's death. He didn't say anything about him until Duel passed away. Meanwhile, I'm hanging out with Duel, doing all this shit with Duel while he's alive.
And he would have never sat there and brought Duel up on his platform. Why? Because he's dick pulling Pound Side Pop right now. But I don't even think he's dick pulling them anymore, because why? He hasn't even spoke on Pound Side Pop or played Pound Side Pop's music anymore. He only did that. Why? Because he wanted to piss Meek off. He's a culture vulture. He's the culture vulture. Akademiks is the culture vulture. You know what I mean? With his minions of freaking people that are just like him all over America and all over the world. These are chat niggas. These are niggas that, you know, are outside. Some of them are victims. Some of them are in their mom's basement. Some of them are just weird. Some of them, if you look in their computer history, internet history, they're looking at weird shit. Probably, you know, pedophilia stuff too. Yeah, that's his core fan base. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Akademiks didn't do shit, but he gets the pass. No one's blaming Akademiks. You know, he never even mentioned doing the past.
Don't worry, Mr. Brandon Buckingham. You know, even though I'm still a ghost in these YouTube streets, I will forever and always fucking flame Akademiks. I do not like him at all. I think he is bad for the culture. I think he's a freaking bully, and I think he needs a wedgie. Him, Adam, and Flacco, they need wedgies. And Whack 100, they're all clowns to me. Akademiks is a clown. And we all know this. He talks tough. He drinks that nasty ass Henny, the cheap ass Henny, the poor man's Henny, never VSOP. And he's sitting there running his mouth. But then in the same breath, oh, you put your hands on me. I'm gonna cooperate with the law enforcement. You're gonna cooperate with law enforcement, but you're out here talking gangster. You're out here being tough. Weird. You know what I'm saying? This has been another episode of My Thoughts, My Opinions, powered by Smoking Politics with me. Honorably refreshing for the world, man. If you haven't, please subscribe and hit that bell on my channel. And go check out, if you haven't, Brandon Buckingham, his main channel. And then The Buckingham Show, his second channel, man. And watch this in its full entirety, man. I highly, highly recommend it, man. Make sure you love yourself, people, because that way you can love others accordingly. And that way you don't let nobody play with you, because life is short and we don't get to respond when this is over. And make sure you separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy, and that includes family. If you have to, you love them from afar, man. Subscribe and hit that bell. And remember, like, dislike, be in the comments, engage, share this, man. You know what I'm saying? And we can learn to disagree in the comments too. I mean, that's what we call balance in the world. Make sure you're out there applying pressure and take full advantage of your blessed 24 hours. Use yours wisely. Blessings.
On Hood. Shout out Smoking Politics with me, with Giovanni. On Hood. Everybody tap in with Cuz. Cuz not a custer, and Cuz do his thing. Then I'm going to go ahead and keep it 55 straight. Even if I still was in prison, I would have loopers and videos in so I could tap in with Cuz. Can I keep it 55th Street? On 55th Street. On Hood.